G'day folks, I'm with Phil Hazelton, who's also from the Australian Trade Union movement, but right now represents APHEDA, Australian Union Aid Abroad, and we're at the Rotterdam Convention, the Conference of the Parties. Today we've seen some pretty interesting things on the floor. What was your impressions, Phil?
I think it's probably exposed the difficulties of the convention because it looks like a number of countries, a small number of countries are holding the whole show to ransom. I guess the good part is that's being brought up. A lot of anger from African countries who are proposing some amendments to try and improve the convention. So the group we've got here has been meeting with individual countries for the last 3 days. I just arrived today, but I think there's some, the numbers are looking pretty close, I think, in some regards. A lot of African countries supporting amendments to allow a 75% vote if consensus is not possible. There's now 157 countries in the convention, so consensus is getting more and more difficult. The whole convention's grinding to a halt because, as one of the delegates mentioned in the meeting, any chemical is going to be produced by 1 or 2 countries, and if 1 or 2 countries can block listing, then this is going to be an ongoing problem. And it's been there for 10 years for asbestos, but it's also been there for nearly the same number of years for a number of other chemicals, which 1 or 2 countries are blocking for their own personal economic gain. So I think that's a big problem.
I think that what we've got really is a whole bunch of countries with their own axes to grind who really don't care how many people they kill. And it seems to me further that they're going to use whatever process of embuggerance that they can to ensure that we end up with something which is not an effective convention.
So some countries are probably joining the convention just to block their self-interested chemicals from being listed to protect their own dirty chemicals.
So what do you think of the suggestion that perhaps what we're seeing is Alice in Wonderland on an international scale? That is, that they say what it means, and therefore it means what they say it means.
Yeah, I think it's a good analogy. I think what we've seen this afternoon, we just come out of a 2 or 3 hour session where all the countries were debating the idea of consensus, the idea of the African amendments. The arguments are quite bizarre sometimes from the resisting countries because they're going against the AIM Convention. They're trying to block every step. They're trying to block the listing. They're trying to block the amendments. They're trying to block any discussion on the amendments. Everything is trying to be blocked in relation to any change to the current system where they can maintain control. So consensus in this case means a veto, means control and hijacking of the convention itself by a small number of countries.
Well, thanks very much, folks, and I hope you've enjoyed this small attempt to encapsulate what's some pretty complex goings on. And I think that we'll be back again tomorrow.
I think maybe one more thing we could say is that we've ended the day on this funny note because the debate for the last hour has been whether there will be a contact group discussion even of the issues tomorrow. And at the end of the day, we don't have an answer on that either from the Secretariat. They're going to think about it overnight, have another half-hour discussion tomorrow about even whether these issues can be discussed.
To have a talk about whether or not Chase should have a talk. So it really is like Alice in Wonderland. Thanks very much, folks. See you tomorrow.